What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS 3 Raw TV. First of all, let's fix this fucking camera. I'm gonna make that shit square. Okay, now we're good. So I want to talk to you guys about something today that I'm kind of like baffled by it, because I think that the social media and media in the fitness community, fitness industry, bodybuilding industry, whatever, I think that many times they sensationalize things and they create shit out of nothing, and they make narratives, and they do things specifically to garner new ways to make money, get followers. Well, if you're getting followers and you're getting attention and views and stuff, it's for money, right? They're wanting to be able to sell more advertising, or maybe it's just for fame, some of these people, or they want notoriety, whatever the case may be. But they seem to take the bodybuilding stories that are tragic and twist and turn these fucking things into some kind of random, like, hang on a second. Now, what I'm trying to get at here, I'm a little frustrated right now. I'm flustered because I'm a little pissed off about it, but I've seen these things about Shawn Rhoden and how Shawn felt about how the bodybuilding industry, the fitness industry, turned their back on him when he needed them the most. Now, here's the thing. I don't know who these people are reporting it, but it's not coming out of Shawn's mouth. Shawn has passed away. So unless it was him sitting there with the camera on him, I don't fucking believe anything anybody says anymore, because they fucking make shit up. It's like, well, so-and-so who was close to him said. Well, this person that had talked to him once, they said. It's all this like secondhand shit. And even if Shawn had told them while he was alive that this is what's going on, Shawn never put that out there. Shawn never went out there and fucking said, you know, this is what's going on, this upsets me, this happened, whatever the case may be. So we don't know how to confirm it. Again, still, it could be bullshit. We don't know. People are just fucking, you know, Shawn passes away. Next thing you know, these videos about him passing away and posts about him passing away come up. And then next thing you know, there are videos talking about, you know, how great of a competitor he was, how great of a guy he was, all these types of things. And then you have the stuff about, well, now we'll get down to the nitty gritty and you'll learn some real personal things about him that nobody knew and you didn't, you know, he didn't want people to know, or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's a circus, right? So as far as this whole, like, the industry turning their back on him, listen to the fucking word you just used. The industry. An industry where is a collective of businesses that makes money, right? A money-making entity, an industry, right? That's about business. It's not about friendship. Now, I could say myself, I've created a career in the fitness industry, and I've been around the fitness industry, and many of you might have seen me pull back a little bit, right? Or quite a bit from when I was out there running around to all these expos and stuff. And why do you think that is? Right? I've talked about it publicly. Why do you think that I kind of pulled back and didn't really want to be around a lot of people anymore that were in the fitness industry? Because I found out who and how they really are. Who they are and how they are. I found out the real them, the things you don't see online, the things you don't see on social media, the things you don't get to know just by hanging out with them once or twice. I started to see some of these people for who they really were, and I didn't want to be around it. Now, it doesn't matter who they are. Some of them are not even around anymore, because a lot of these people are business people that, you know, they come in, they try to make money, and then they're fucking out. I've been here in this fucking industry for 30 fucking years. I became a personal trainer at fucking 18 years old. So I've been here for a long fucking time. I've seen people come and go, and I've met a lot of amazing, great people that to this day are still close friends of mine. But that doesn't mean that an industry is full of your close friends. Now, you wind up making new friends and making close friends that you trust and you like within that industry, but the industry itself as a whole is a fucking business, okay? Now, when word first came out of Shawn being arrested, everybody in those fucking journalist wannabe fucking pages and videos, whatever, they jump in and start talking about it. All this speculation, they talk about Shawn, they talk about the other people involved, they know fucking nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. And they start filling in gaps and, well, it might be like this. I'm not saying it is. It might be like that. Listen to me. By doing that, you're creating this sensationalized narrative in people's heads. And then when they shut the camera, the video off that you're talking all this shit about, they're left to speculate on their own and create even more bullshit in their head. Like, well, maybe it was this, maybe it was that. And then they tell their friend, well, maybe it was this, maybe it was that. And then it winds up on a message board, it was this, it was that. Like, that's how that shit happens. It's like a bunch of fucking rumors and retards that sit around and fucking try to figure out what happened when they don't know. And I don't even know if I actually put out a video about Shawn getting arrested. I don't even know if I even put it out. But I do remember that the day that it was happening and everybody was talking about it, I was telling people, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I have not talked to Shawn. I haven't talked to anybody in his close circle. I don't know what the fuck is going on, and I don't care. It's his business. Whatever the fuck happens, happens. You know, if it comes out that it's fucking true, I'll deal with it later. If it comes out that it's fucking not true, I'll deal with it then too. But for right now, I don't know shit. So I'm not fucking making a decision either way. And I think a lot of people like to jump on the fucking train, the blame train, and all these other things. And I'm like, look, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but this person, Shawn, has always been really good to me. I don't know how he's been to other people, but he's been good to me. So therefore, I reserve that judgment of what I think about this situation until I have some fucking facts, right? But that's not what happened. What happened was these fucking internet pages and these internet fucking channels and all the bullshit that goes on that wannabe wannabe journalists. I think they're the next fucking Geraldo Rivera of the fitness industry. Go on and they start planting seeds in people's fucking brains. And as these seeds fucking grow and flourish, new bullshit comes up. So in essence, these fucking pages in these channels were turning people in the industry as well as fans against Shawn by doing the shit that they did. So it's not just the industry, it's the fucking way it's presented. And now you have an industry that, you know, essentially it's a business, right? So you have to look at what's best for business. And I know Shawn completely understood that. He 100% completely understood that what's best for business is we have to turn away from Shawn for right now. We're not saying guilty, we're not saying innocent, but for right now, we got to be impartial. And we got to say, hey, we'll see you at the shows, we'll shake hands, we'll hang out, talk, whatever. But, you know, we got to separate ourselves a little bit from this because we don't know what's going on. We don't have facts. So therefore, as a business, we have to save our millions and trillions and billions or whatever dollars we're making. We have to make sure that we're not liable for anything in case someone made a decision on their own to do something that is not in line with what we are all about, right? The industry, the business separated themselves from that. What upset Shawn the most was the people within that industry that he considered his friends. The people around him that he thought he was close to, the people that he thought were at least somewhat his friends, turning on him and saying shit that they didn't have any fucking facts for. Now, I don't know nowadays whether it's worse to not say anything or come out and give your fucking side of the story. I don't know. Because if you come out and give your side of the story, I don't know what that does legally to the case. But if you don't say anything, it's like you're almost guilty by fucking keeping your mouth shut. Well, if you're quiet, you're guilty. And if you're not guilty and you're quiet, people just make up shit anyways and fucking run with it. Like some of these people, I mean, honestly, like they probably in their head had been thinking like, well, fuck, if this really happened, I don't want to be around this. Well, that's fine. You just separate yourself. You don't go out there and start fucking trying to separate other people from this person because you have an opinion on something that you don't even have any facts on yet. So you're basically spreading rumors and quasi-bullshit stories about someone that you don't have any facts about yet, and that's affecting their relationships and their lives, and you just walk away scot-free, and then it comes out in the end that none of it was fucking real. I'm not saying that's what happened, but it comes out in the end none of it was real. You have basically been trying to fucking destroy this person's life without having any facts for any fucking reason at all. You're the dick. So, no, it's not the industry that Shawn was upset that turned its back on him. So don't act like the industry is a friend. The industry is a person. The industry is someone close to you. The industry is a fucking business. It's an entity. It's there specifically to keep making money. That's what a fucking industry is. It creates careers and it's a fucking industry. It's not a living thing. Fuck, I can't even believe I have to have this conversation because people are so fucking stupid. Shawn was upset about the people that turned their fucking back on him. Period. Now, I never mentioned it to him. I never asked him about it. We never talked about it. Nothing. Nothing about his arrest. We didn't do anything. Had no concept whatsoever what was going on. That was his business. And it was going to play out in public anyway. So I didn't really need to talk about it. The whole point was half of what goes on with this bullshit, I'd say maybe more than half, is these fucking wannabe journalists out there creating narratives and creating bullshit. Even just saying, well, I don't know yet, and I'm not going to speculate, but... You're not going to speculate, but you think it was this, you think it was that. Like, that's speculating. Like, that's creating something out of nothing. That's taking this thing and making it this big without even knowing what the fuck is in between. This is what happens. You know, like, George Peterson passed away. The next day, everybody's talking about steroids killed him. And I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Like, you don't know what the fuck is going on. The next day, people are talking about diuretics. You don't know what the fuck he did or didn't take. You're assuming because he's at the Olympia level that it's just pharmacology all the way, but I'm looking at them going like, look, dude, every single one of those other fucking guys are probably doing the exact same fucking thing and they're fine, right? Considering how many people use these drugs and how many people are actually dying, even with the maximum that are dying recently, is still an extremely small amount. It's like less than 1%. Like, that's how many fucking people actually get injured from the shit. But it didn't stop people from speculating and coming up with their own narratives as to why Peterson died, right? It just, these out of control fucking wannabes are the reason why some of this shit gets blown out of proportion and people's lives get fucking destroyed. They're looking for it. These these breaking news fucking pages and videos and channels, they are looking to fuck someone over. They are looking to wreck someone's life because just like TMZ and all the other bullshit, the Inquirer, all this other crap, they thrive off of it because that's what their channels are all about. That's what their fucking, their pages are all about. That's what their fucking, it just, their blogs, whatever. Human tragedy, right? That's what they like. Human tragedy sells, and that's where they're going after. And so believe me, guys, listen, to say that the entire industry turned its back on Shawn Rhoden would be a fucking false statement. I'd say that as a business, many of the businesses had to separate themselves from him, and rightfully so, because this is something that fucking, you don't know how it's going to play out. And Shawn was a good friend of mine. And I'm still saying I fucking completely understand that, but I never turned my back on him. I never walked away from him. The people that I know that knew Shawn, that were his friends, his actual friends, they didn't turn their backs on him. They supported him. They went around when fucking, he needed people. The problem is, a lot of people think, well, I have 3 million followers, so I have 3 million friends, right? I go to these shows and everybody says hi to me, they take pictures with me, and they congratulate me, and they say, how are you doing? They ask me these questions. Doesn't mean they're your fucking friend. How many times do you hear from them throughout the year? You ever hear from them on Christmas? You ever hear from them fucking anytime, your birthday, anytime, other than when you see them at a show? No, then they're not your fucking friend. They're an acquaintance from a fucking show. And when something happens legally, right? Another perfect example is when somebody gets busted for steroids. Everybody fucking turns away and walks away. The entire fucking industry and business people just turn their fucking backs on them and say, we don't know what the fuck is going on. We have no idea. They distance themselves from it. Because why? Something illegal is going on and they don't want to be fucking wrapped up in it. And rightfully so. But that person that gets their back turned on because they were selling steroids still has their close friends. And that's when you realize who your friends really are. And you don't have the friends you thought you did. You don't have the support that you thought you did. You had fans, you had people that wanted to use you, you had people that were acquaintances that just kind of knew who you were, but you thought you had all these people around you that cared about you. When you really boil it down to you have an inner circle, you have the circle outside of your inner circle, and everybody else is on the outside of that. So the people really in your life that will be there to support you are your inner circle and your outer inner circle. Everybody else is just noise. I mean, that's just how it is. And I think that once you realize that, then you're not going to be in the situation that, and maybe Shawn felt like that. Maybe he felt like the whole industry turned its back on him. Turned its back on him. I don't know. But once you realize that you only have your inner circle and your outer inner circle, that everything else is just noise, then you can't be fucking hurt by that. You can't be upset by that. It doesn't fucking bother you. You don't care. Plain and simple. So I'm just getting sick of this shit because it seems like, especially in 2021 with all these bodybuilders passing away, it gives these channels and these pages something to report on, something to talk about, something sensational, and they milk that shit for fucking weeks and months and fucking, I talked to his cousin, and his cousin said that fucking, and you're like, dude, I don't want to fucking hear this shit anymore. Like, it's over, the person is fucking passed on, let them fucking rest in peace, stop using their fucking name, stop going fucking trying to find new ways to get clicks and views and fucking more notoriety by using a dead person's fucking name and unfortunate demise. It's enough is enough. So hey, guys, listen. If you're sitting around and you think that this is okay to be doing this, right? If you own one of these channels, these pages, you think it's okay to be doing this, running around trying to speculate shit, starting random shit and rumors that probably will stick forever, no matter what happens. You don't understand. If a rumor comes out and somebody says this is why this person passed away, and then it turns out that that's not true, that it's false, that original thing that you put out there sticks. People go, well, this is really what happened. They're trying to cover it up over here. They make up narratives. They make up bullshit, weird narratives because they think somebody's trying to hide something because it's not what they originally heard, and they think you were right when you were fucking wrong because you didn't have any of the facts. So just fucking stop. Shit, I can't believe I even have to make this video, but nobody else is talking about it, maybe because nobody else is paying attention. Nobody else is looking, but I see you. I pay attention. I know what's going on. And there's a reason why I backed off too, because I realized very quickly that all that noise out there, they don't give a fuck what happens to me. They don't give a shit. So that way there, it's just noise. So guys, please be aware. when you see these things reported, like Victor Richards was reported today, Victor Richards passed away. Nobody even knows what the fuck happened yet, right? And Victor Richards, half of you don't even know who the fuck he is. But it doesn't stop these pages from jumping out there and fucking talking about it and pushing it, and they don't know shit. Victor was so far removed from the fitness industry, so far removed from bodybuilding, that nobody kept up with what the fuck was going on with him at all. Right? We don't even know if he was still big, if he wasn't big. We don't even fucking know because he's been kind of out of the spotlight for like 15 years. But here we go. The rumors are going to speculate. The rumors are going to surge. He was a big guy. And because he was big, now he's dead. And it was because of steroids. And he never really competed. So why did he take steroids in the first? I can hear it all already. It's fucking happening right now. And I'm sitting there going, can we just fucking agree that Victor Richards is a fucking legend? Right? He was a legendary bodybuilder in the 90s. And there really is no reason to speculate on whatever the fuck happened to him. What happened to him is going to come out, and hopefully it's his family that will put the real information out so that there's none of this bullshit going on that's going on right now. It just frustrates the fuck out of me, guys. So be aware, guys. Everything is not as it seems. And stop listening to these fucking yahoos and use a little bit of fucking logic, reasoning, and reality. I'm Biosphere, and I approve this message, and we're out.